I know, I know, I know. The scans for this chapter came out, what, last week, the week before? The official release was this past week, and I'm just now getting to this chapter. But please, I'm very sorry. This will never happen again. But yeah, I gotta. It's better late than never, right? So, One Piece chapter 1091. This chapter is titled Sentomaru, and it picks up where last one left off. Of course, we see Kizaru and Sentomaru are supposed to be the big part of this chapter. It's supposed to be the big highlight. And I think it kind of ends fast. Like they have their little flashback. I think that was kind of cute, and he kind of gets just dealt with really fast after that. Sentomaru. I mean, you'd expect that. I mean, Kizaru's an admiral, of course. I mean, what Sentomaru didn't really stand a chance, but it kind of ends fast. But I do like their flashback though. I think that was pretty cute. I think Kizaru actually comes up here and says, "You were so cute back then," and then takes him out. I think that was pretty funny too. But this isn't. It's an alright chapter. Obviously not the most exciting thing, especially compared to everything else we've gotten in Egghead. Once Kizaru deals with Sentomaru, he comes where Luffy and everybody's at, and tries to engage with them and stuff like that. That's where the big part of this chapter, the real big part of this chapter, comes at the end, where Zoro ends up fighting Lucci. Obviously, we know Lucci could never be trusted. I mean, we know this. Come on. I actually really like Zoro's line here too, where he says, "You waited until a backup came to show a little backbone, man." I mean, hey, he should have expected that, right? He should have known. And yeah, Sanji also packs up Kaku, whatever his name is, the dude with the long nose, the block nose. He packs him up, so he's he's done. That happens, and then Kizaru comes in here. Luffy engages him too. That's where the big part of this chapter is. Luffy's fighting an admiral now, and I remember I saw a lot of people saying either Zoro or Sanji was gonna fight Kizaru, and everybody's just going crazy because it's actually gonna be Luffy. Now, what I said when the spoilers had came out, I don't think this fight is gonna be too long. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that long. I don't think it's gonna be a real fight. Just a little scrimmage. So it's gonna be a little. I think it's gonna be just a little scrimmage, so they can hurry up and get out the island. Right. That's probably what it's gonna be. Like, I don't think it's gonna be anything too long. Right. It's not gonna be a real battle right now. It's not gonna be the final battle or anything like that. This big battle like Luffy has with everybody, with all the other antagonists, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna be that. So I think it's just gonna be a little scuffle, then they're gonna end up getting off the island. That's what I think it's gonna be. But I could be wrong, man. You never know. But yeah, like I said, this isn't really too big of a chapter. Oh, Stussy also sacrifices herself, or when they try to, because the Marines' goals, of course, is to get Vegapunk out of here. They want him dead, right? They want him dead. So she actually does, when Rob Lucci tries to take him out, Stussy actually jumps in front. I think that was pretty noble of her. Now she's gone. Then Kaku, long nose, block nose gets packed up, and then, all that happens. Like I said, not the craziest chapter compared to what we've gotten earlier this arc. So this review is very, 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 very short. This definitely has me excited for the next chapter, which is not out yet. Chapter 1092. Some spoilers just came out for this chapter too, so I might end up uploading another video, or I might just wait until those spoilers come out. But thoughts on this chapter? I think the Sentomaru Kizaru stuff, that's the main part of this chapter for real. I think that stuff was pretty good. Could have been longer. I think it kind of ends fast, but I like the flashback, and it's crazy to see Luffy fighting an admiral now. And Luffy's last line here is, "We've gotten so much stronger. We're so much stronger than two years ago." We're so much stronger. We're 100 times stronger than we were 2 years ago. So that was cute to see too. Can't wait to see how everything pans out. Is it going to be a big battle? I don't think so, though. I don't think it's going to be a big battle. I just think it's going to be a little scuffle. Same with Rob Lucci. Honestly, I expected this out of Rob Lucci. I mean, he can never be trusted. Can never be trusted. Yeah, you can. We should have known. But this is where my review is gonna end. Not too long of a review. Usually around 7 minutes, but this is clocking in at 5. But yeah, that's all for me. See you on the next one. Definitely spoilers either coming out today or tomorrow. I'll get my video out on that. But yeah, that's all for me.